me letters this year and other years, and talking about how great our kids are. You know, you just don't see that stuff with our kids. I mean, you just don't see it. Those things that happen with our kids. They're just outstanding human beings. They never quit. And we had every right to quit. We had every chance to quit when we were on 17-0 and gave the ball to them on our 20-yard line. We had every reason to quit. This is so inspirational. They just picked me up and they just made plays, and I'm just so thankful and happy for them. The satisfaction for me as a coach is just knowing we did it. That's it. Just did it. But for them, it's God. They got memories now, and the way they did it. They, you know, when they're you know, they got a lot to hang on to there. So I'm so pleased for them.
The timeout right before the touchdown. What did you say to them on the sideline?
Geez, you know, guys, we just got to make a play. You know, you know, it was more at halftime. It was more at halftime. We knew we could move the ball a little bit on them. We didn't get any points. But it's like, all we got to do is punch them once, and let's just see how they react. And we got one with Jackson on a deep pass. And then, you know, so we started wearing on them. And I don't want to make that sound bad, but we started wearing on them. And things started coming around. And then you know what it's like when you get momentum. It's like when you don't have momentum, it's not fun playing. And they didn't have it. And then they dropped the ball. And then they made mistakes. The stuff we were doing in that first half. But our kids should get all the credit in the world for never quitting. I can't make them not quit. I can only tell them not to. We as coaches can't. But that's what we have is great kids, and they earned it themselves. And thank God they're state champs, 14-0.
The last two drives were very different drives. The passing on the second to last one, and then good old-fashioned smash mouth on the last one.
Well,
did one feed into the other?
Yeah. Well, they started putting 8 in the box. So once they went, they started off with 8 in the box, so we started throwing the ball. And then once they went 7, it started umbrella looking. Then, but they knew because we were going up the seams on them, and we hit a few passes up the seams. So they went 4 deep, and yeah, we were going to run the ball a little bit there. And I think, Rob, honestly, I think we wore them a little bit, down a little bit. I'm not here to say we're better than them because they're a great football team, and I'm not. But we found a way, and that's the only thing I can say is we found a way. Yeah, we looked at what they were doing, and we tried to go away, you know, help our kids out and give them a better situation. So.
You had the playbook for this Waukesha Catholic Memorial. The reversal, though, was the pass on the last drive versus the run on here. But
Kimberly
again,
did
you talk about that at all? Did you talk about Milton or the other games you came back on?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it at halftime, but I really didn't have to like get on this group. I sit there and look at them in the locker room, and they're all like this. They're all ready to go all the time, and it's just an unbelievable feeling. All we got to do is score, guys. Can we move the ball? We moved the ball. We started making some little adjustments. They started going into 4-eye, so now we're going to down block their D tackles. And fellas, we've done this a million times.
Please be advised
and we stuck to, honestly, we're going to run plays to about 4 run plays. That's all we really ran when we were in shotgun. It's the same run plays. We just kept running them.
Thank you.
And we just, hey, it's open here now. Let's run it here. So it's not rocket science, and please don't think we're smart. It's our kids that made the play. And I'm thankful for them, and I love these kids. I love them. I love them so much. But, you know, I'm going to miss them like I do every group. But the one thing we can hang on to is being 14-0, and now they're the state champions in Division 3.
And you're a historian of the program. It's one thing to win a state title, Mike, but to win it this way, I mean, you talk about the kids never forgetting that. Coaches never forget this either, do they?
No, I'll never forget this. You know, we dented them and got to 17-7, and then all of a sudden the doors cracked, and we got to hit another one. And we did on a post play. And then after that, it was, oh boy. And Torrance started getting loose a little, and I want to give them credit. They're a great football team too, and Rob Stoltz does a great job over there, and I'm just so thankful that the Lord shined on us, you know, just shined on us a little bit today, because they can beat us, and I know that.
Thanks, Mike.
You bet.